Mask on. Job safe. Let's get into socialism. There should be another word. We've got an easier word, simpler word. Instead of socialism, let's call it theft. It's theft. You have yours. I have less. I want yours. Period. Give it to me. It's mine. Why is it mine? Because you have more. I want more. Give it to me. Now. Not even please. Now. People like to say it looks good on paper. It don't. If you really read, it looks like theft with pretty words. Oh, we're all coming together. We're all coming together. Here you go. It's never worked, ever, not once. It's one thing all these fuckers always like to gloss over. It's never worked. They've got excuses. Well, it just hasn't been put to implement correctly. Are you fucking for real? You're telling me since fucking recorded time, everyone's had the wrong fucking idea when it comes to socialism? That these people were fucking morons? Hell, they had less distractions than we have now. With all the fucking bullshit going on from the fucking Facebooks, video games, fucking bullshit on bullshit. We're gonna come up with a fucking better plan? Yeah. We like to think we're born equal. Here's the big news flash, we're fucking not. And you know whose fault it is? It's our own. It's our fault. Yeah, we came out of them, coochies, equal. But once we started thinking on our own with outside influences and our own personal thoughts, guess what? The majority of us are lazy fucks. This guy included. I am not omitting myself from this equation. Or else y'all be reading about me in the news instead of watching me on fucking YouTube. This guy has had multiple opportunities that I squandered due to just being lazy, due to wanting to have fun. Good times. It's good when you're in your 20s. When you're in your 40s, you're like, God damn, I fucked up. I'm trying to just think of a good example. Hell, I got multiple examples how I fucked up. It's not really important. One thing, I mentioned this in a video or two before. I can play drums. I'm good. I'm damn good. Line me up to professional, I'm a fucking chump. In my youth, I listened to a lot of grunge music. Got into more intense styles of music later, where the drums were really, God damn, that's some, whoo! Man, how the fuck they do that? But this was years later, probably in my 30s. During my my growing years, got real big into drums. All these drummers were simple. I learned to play that shit pretty easy on. Then it got time to, start getting out in the world trying to make a name for myself. I never had the thought, why don't I take lessons? Why don't I get better? No, I thought, this is all I need. All the drummers I like, this is how they play. Never occurred to me, well, what if I just want to do session work? What if I need a job and some country guy just wants to pay me just to play drums? No, I ain't doing that. Shit, hell no. Fuck, it's grunge, baby. Because I was an idiot. Most of us are. Most of us have thoughts like that. I'll do the bare minimum, and then I want to do what I want to do, instead of really fucking striking it down and working hard. It was basically too late by the time I actually took lessons and got good. But I was doing that for me. But I'm talking about in my youth, I was about that money. I wanted to get that cash. I wanted to be a big rock star. You're watching me? Yo, you ever heard of my bands? You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about like the greats, like the Bill Gates, like the fucking Jeff Bezos. and the fucking, hell, Big Papa Trumps. Hell, here's a guy I want to talk about. One of the best examples, in my opinion, is how you either got that brain that thinks that way or you don't. It's fucking Eminem. Which he's a big leftist, so it's hard for me to give him huge props, but I think that's just because he wants to, keep his fan base. But, I ain't gonna talk to nobody. But let's talk about him. He'll come out and even tell you, if it wasn't for all the white people buying his shit in the early days, he wouldn't be who he was, because they all glommed on to the fact that he's white. Okay, well, I mean, it's hard to disprove that. But what about your early days, dog? You was basically self-proclaimed white trash, living in Detroit, trying to be a rapper. I cannot imagine how hard you must have fucking had it. How many times you got beat down? How many times you got made fun of? Didn't have a daddy. Grew up hard. Mother was non-existent. Had a child that you took care of. Which, good going, man. And a wife/girlfriend that could have given 2 fucks less. But you did it. You had all that going for you. And you just kept on. You didn't give a fuck what anybody else thought. You knew this is what you wanted. So let's get to your big break. Dr. Dre. He's even come out and said, I thought he was black when I heard it. What if he had saw your picture before he ever listened to it? Biggest white rapper ever to exist at that point was Vanilla Ice. Are you people out there really convinced that old Dre would have given him as good of a shot if he had seen the picture first? Now, he may have listened to it, then saw the picture. But what if he saw the picture first? You got it or you don't. Eminem had it. He's where he's at. If all was equal, every white boy would be a fucking world-renowned fucking rapper. Nobody had it harder. Nobody had it harder. 2 examples. I'm cutting off the socialism crap because if you don't see the fucking faults in it, you're a fucking moron. One study, and I'm not talking about the kind of study where you read about. It was a college study to where a teacher gave his class a choice. Some people could opt out of this, but the vast majority of them didn't. Basically, we're going to take some tests throughout the year. Your grade's going to be dependent on this test. The catch is, though, y'all don't have to put your names on them. I take an average. Whatever the overall average is what each one of you get. Well, as time went on, first test, everybody took the test, came out to be like a high B. Why wasn't it an A? Well, there were some people that know they did A quality work. And they were like, God damn, these motherfuckers, they got me a B. I'm like straight A student, now I got a B? Well, hell, if it's going to be like that, fuck that. What do you think the other people that were lazy that made the B happen in the first place? They were like, fuck yeah, I got a B. Hell, I didn't do shit. Next test came along. Guess what? It's a little bit lower. More along the C. God damn, now these A people are like, fuck this. What the other people do? Fuck yeah, man, I still didn't do shit. I got me a C. Next one came along. Can you guess what happened? It was even lower and lower and lower. People cannot be counted to do right. They will take advantage every time. That's the mass think work. That's why socialism will never work. Final example, simplest example, 3 people. 3 fucking people. Come in, guy says, hey, I'm gonna have y'all do a job. I'm gonna pay y'all. At the end of it, we're all gonna divvy it up. They're like, cool. So he takes them all aside. He tells one guy, I want you to wash dishes for 2 hours. You're gonna get $30. Cool. Goes to the other 2. Says, y'all ain't gotta do shit. Y'all can just go chill. Go chill for 2 hours. 2 hours pass, 3 people get back together. He said, let's pool all the money. Guy puts in his fucking $30. Other 2 don't put in shit. I was like, what? He said, yeah. All I told y'all is y'all got to do what I tell you got to do. I told you to work. I told them they didn't have to work. He took that $30, gave $10 to the other 2, gave that guy $10. That guy did 2 hours worth of dishwashing for $10, while the other 2 didn't do shit and got $10. How would you have felt if you were the fucking dishwasher?